If you didn't know, now you know. You are here because we are celebrating the spring 2025 issue of Voices of Change magazine. Now, I'm just going to take maybe 4 or 5 minutes to tell you a little bit about the magazine and some of the opportunities that others of you who are watching or will watch this replay may be interested in. We want to let you know how you can be featured. And then we're going to jump into unveiling for you. Those of you who are visiting, you're here to support someone who's featured. We're going to unveil the cover for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk to some of our top 60 women who are featured in this issue. So I'm really, really excited that they're here with us, that they've taken their time and set aside to be able to tell you a little bit more about the work that they're doing, the big work that they're doing in the world. So, Voices of Change magazine, first of all, I cannot believe that I started my own media company. Like, talk about jumping all in and taking big risks. Like, I don't have experience necessarily in media. I don't have a media degree, but I believe that anything you set your sights on and your mind to, you can accomplish. If you're willing to do a little bit of research, if you're willing to put in some skin in the game, you're willing to make some investment and to really study the thing that you want to master, that number one, all of us have to start somewhere and that it will continue to grow, right? Your mastery will continue to grow. And so with that, I knew this was something that I wanted to do. And everything that I do is all about the power of our voices, the impact of our stories, and being able to create positive transformation in the world. Like, give me a yes or a yes in the chat. You know, it's a lot of negativity happening in the world. I mean, especially in the time frame we're in right now, you know, certain new administration, there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of people feel helpless. People are losing their jobs. There's just a lot that people are enduring and dealing with. And so, anytime we can be a voice of change, we can be a voice of light and hope, inspiration and motivation and empowerment, why not? Right? I think all of us have heard scripture that there is power in the tongue, right? You can encourage, inspire, uplift, or you can tear down. And so we get to choose how we use our voices, our stories, and our experiences. And let me add to that, whether or not we actually use them. Because some of us choose to sit on our stories, but there are certain things that you've gone through that other people are currently going through. They're stuck in a pain that you've already been through. You know what it feels like, and you're on the other side of it. Why would you keep that to yourself? That's what Voices of Change is all about. It's all about featuring and spotlighting people who are willing to be vulnerable, who are willing to, as they say, peel back the layers of the mess that they've been through in life, not just telling you the pretty parts, so that you can know that there's hope for you, whatever it is that you choose to pursue or want to accomplish, or even if you're going through some trial, some obstacle, that you can press through it, right? So they are the real life examples and testimonies of that. So I launched Voices of Change magazine under the media brand in June of 2024. So that's how young and new this magazine is. And I cannot believe in just a couple of months, we'll be celebrating our 1 year anniversary already. It seems like we just started yesterday. And it is a print magazine that is designed specifically, it's print quarterly and designed specifically to amplify the voices of men and women globally around the world who are committed to, again, creating positive change. We pride ourselves as part of the publication on really spotlighting the stories of not only celebrities and influencers, yes, we do feature them, but also everyday men and women who are using their gifts, their talents, their skills, their divine assignment to impact other people's lives and to create legacy. So each issue, we have a quarterly issue, but then we also have special editions that we print and publish. They contain the stories, the knowledge, the experiences, the insights, the perspectives of change makers all around the world through interviews. We have compelling features, we have articles, and the visuals are stunning as well. So that, of course, is a part of our appeal, having that visual appeal. And so we do that as a way to offer you as a reader a front row seat to these change makers and these voices of change, their journeys. The purpose of the publication is to empower you, enlighten you, educate you, and motivate you. By elevating the people that you read about and you see spotlighted and featured, we're aiming to inspire action for more people. We're aiming to really create dialogue and conversation about how more people can step into their gifts, their talents, and become a voice of change. And And we want to inspire hope for those who are reading so that every person knows that you also hold the potential of making an impactful difference in the world. That's our intention. The great thing about the magazine is that although it is a quarterly print magazine with special editions that we also do, you can go to voicesofchangemagazine.com and you can actually read every issue at free, at no cost. So some people, I don't know about you, I love having something in my hands to flip. Like I miss bookstores so much. Anybody else? Is just me? Anybody like to have something in your hand that you can touch, feel, right? You can read, you can flip the pages, you can highlight pages, you can, y'all know how you do the little folding, what they call that, the ears, the dog ears. That's me all day long. I love being able to do that. And so, yes, we have a place for both, for our print, people who like to have it in print, but also people are busy, they're on the go, and having the digital allows more readers to be able to get their hands on the content. And it allows us to touch more people all across the world who perhaps are in different countries but want access to the features, the spotlight, the interviews, and the articles that we publish in the magazine. So again, if you go to voicesofchangemagazine.com, you can actually read all of the current issues that we've published over the past 10 months or so, because again, we'll be coming up on 1 year in June of 2025. And I said in my email that I sent earlier that we would announce who the cover will be. We will do that before we end this call. So the last piece I want to share, and then I want to get you hearing from the ladies who are our top 60 women leaders to watch. I just want to share that there are opportunities for those of you who are watching if you want to be a part of the magazine. So there are really, I would say, 4 primary ways that you can be a part of the magazine. Number one, you can be featured. So if you are using your voice, or you've launched a business or a message, a mission, or a movement that you want more eyes to be on that message, mission, or movement, or something unique that you are doing, or a story that you feel compelled to share, you actually can be one of our persons who is spotlighted and featured in the magazine. Second opportunity is if you're having your own conference, if you're having a special event, something exclusive, we can actually produce a special edition of the magazine featuring you on the cover of the magazine that we will come and we will distribute at your event. Okay. So that comes with its own package and I mean, juicy, juicy, juicy deliverables. For any of you who have not yet gotten your hands on the print issue, it is fabulous. Does anybody, y'all tell them if it's fabulous. Type fabulous if you've gotten your hands on a print issue and you know it is just top quality, top notch. The graphics are spot on. The paper, baby. Like I'm a papyrus girl. I like good stationery and good paper. Come on. So they telling you so that I don't have to tell you by myself. So you can actually do what we call a takeover of Voices of Change magazine, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment. So there's 2. You can get featured or spotlighted. Secondly, you can do a takeover for your own conference, your own event or initiative that you're doing. Number 3, you can advertise in the magazine. So if you have an event and you want more eyes on it, because again, we have the print issue and the digital, so you can put your ad in the magazine. You can advertise your product. You can advertise a service that you sell. You can advertise a new book that you're launching. Like there are a lot of opportunities for advertisement. And then last but not least, number 4, you can be a guest writer. If you would like to contribute to the magazine and it's in alignment with whatever our topic or theme is for that issue or that edition, then there are opportunities for you to be able to be a writer. So if any of that interests you, you want to know more, you can email me directly. I'm going to give you my email. And if someone would do me the privilege, please, of typing this in the chat as well, CherylEmpowers@gmail.com. That's directly to me. Yes, I read my own emails. You don't have to go through my people yet. CherylEmpowers@gmail.com. And just let me know what you might be interested in. Again, you can be featured. Number 2, you can do a takeover for your event, conference, or initiative. Number 3, you can advertise for your event, your product, your service, your book. And number 4, you can be a guest writer. So if any of that interests you, please do send me an email. Thank you so much, Martina, for typing that. Thank you, Dr. Eric. I appreciate you. Okay, so before we give you these ladies and we unveil the cover, first what I want to do is I want to show you the cover of the issues that we've already done so you can get excitement. There's some anticipation. Can y'all give me a drum roll in the chat so I can show you these covers, and then I'll show you unveil the current cover, and then we'll talk to our power ladies who are here with us. So can you give me drum rolls in the chat, y'all? Just type drum roll. That way I know you with me. I know I'm not here by myself. I'm not talking to myself. All right, we got some drum rolls. There we go. Come on, Bridget. Bridget came out with the little emoji. I got to learn how to put that one. I don't know that one yet. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. So this was our first issue. Look at that. If you don't know, this is Mickey Taylor, editor at large of Essence Magazine. We came out kicking, y'all, like just kicking down doors. We're like, oh, we no, they say go big or go home. We going big. I am blessed to have a connection with her. She is, I consider her to be a mentor, a coach, and a friend. And so this is how we launched it. This one was actually launched on Juneteenth, June 19th last year. So it's our summer edition, summer issue, which runs for 3 months, June, July, August. And this one focused on the theme Black leaders exemplifying excellence. So that was our first one. Okay, but we ain't slow down. We was like, okay, we came out the gate real powerful. Now what we gonna do to keep this going? So then when the fall came, we came out with bam, Bershawn Shaw. Wow. Martina like, yes, I got my issues. Yeah, and Bershawn, if you don't know, is a breast cancer survivor. She was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, and she beat that thing. And now she is traveling the world sharing her story, but she also launched what she calls the You Are a Warrior movement. So you can read all about that here. And also we have special features of individuals as a part of this as well, as is with each magazine. Okay, so now we got Mickey Taylor, we got Bershawn. This one was all about unleashing your story. And then it's like, okay, well, what's next? We didn't slow down. We didn't slow down. Bam! Then we came out with the winter issue. And who is this? If you don't know, her name is Vernice Fly Girl Armor. She is America's first female combat pilot. How about that? That's pretty impressive, right? Like I'm impressed when I see she. I said, wait a minute, you flying those? When we were working on the cover, the funny part is if you look really close, you can see that that's what she flies. Those. But initially, when my graphics people were putting it together, we had some different, I don't know what it was, chopper. She's like, oh no, I don't fly them baby things. Let me see you some pictures of what I fly. And I love it. So this is literally what she flies. So she is a beast on stage. She's a beast. She's been in the Navy. She's been a cop. I mean, she's done it all, and just such an inspiring woman leader as well. So she was our winter issue. All right. And then I mentioned that and of course, now we're at our spring issue, which I'll unveil in 1 second. I'm going to show you 2 more issues and then I'm done. So then I mentioned that we have special editions. So these are the quarterly issues, right, that I just shared with you. These are the quarterlies. But in between that, we have special editions. So if you decide to do a takeover for your event, your conference, or whatever, it would be a special edition. So I do a conference called SpeakerCon every year, which was in November. So of course, we had to do a SpeakerCon edition, which we did in November. And bam, look who that is. Tavis Smiley. Come on, won't he do it? Because somebody type in the chat, won't he do it? So Tavis was actually one of our keynote speakers for SpeakerCon last year. And so we decided to make him our cover for this special edition. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but he actually signed it for me. See right there? Yeah, he was he's so gracious and he was amazing. I don't know how many of y'all were there. If you were there, put one word in the chat about what you experienced from Tavis. He was, I mean, I did not expect it to be what it was. That's how you know God is like in the mix of that, because it was completely different. I thought we was going to talk about politics and stuff like that. It was nothing like that. It was a God conversation, a divine conversation. So that's a special edition, our SpeakerCon. And then last but not least, I have a client. Her name is Kenyatta Powers Rucker. And she has, since she's been working with me under Global Speakers University, my GSU community, she has taken off. Literally a year and a half ago, you wouldn't even recognize who she is now. She was quiet. She was reserved. She didn't feel like she was good enough. She's like, I don't know. And I mean, I remember conversations that we had. And now, baby, she is taking over the world. And she's doing this whole movement of women and ladies in technology. So she launched a book project called Ladies in Tech. And she's already on her 3rd round of this book project. It's a book anthology where ladies in tech and lady leaders, they share their stories in these books. Well, she is about to launch her third round at the end of this month, this Saturday, March 29th. She's doing a big event, and she decided that she was going to allow us to help cover that by having her to do a takeover edition. And nobody has seen this yet, except for what she posted online. But here is the issue. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Right? And so what she did is she featured her people who are in the new book in the magazine, and she's the cover. So this is called the Ladies in Tech Edition 2025, Kenyatta Powers Rucker. And again, the beautiful part about this is number one, that she's a client. So that means, that means a lot to me to have a client gracing a special edition. And this is going to be distributed at her event. When you do a takeover, you also get this massive 24 by 36 poster board with your cover on it as well to feature at your event. And then most importantly, she's using it to spotlight the other ladies who are there as a part of that project. So congratulations, Kenyatta, on your special Ladies in Tech edition, which also came out this month in March. And now, this the big drum roll. Now we on to the main thing, y'all. And that is showing you the cover of the current issue, which is our spring 2025 issue. Are y'all ready? If you ready, say ready in the chat. If you ready, and then I want to make sure my ladies, y'all are ready, because I'm about to come out over to you and start calling your name. Tell me you're ready. If you're ready, if you're ready. All right, here we go. There it is. This is our spring issue. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit really quickly about this lady who's on the cover. Her name is Amberly Lago. Amberly Lago. Please look her up online. Look her up on social media. She is amazing. We called this issue a reflection of grit and unstoppable joy for a few reasons. So Amberly, maybe 12 or 13, 12 years ago, was involved in a really horrific motorcycle crash. As a result of her being involved in that motorcycle crash, she actually was in a coma for quite some time. When she came out of the coma, she realized that they were challenged with trying to keep her leg and not having to amputate her leg. So she has ended up having 34 surgeries to keep her leg. Come on, y'all. 34 surgeries? And you're still smiling? I mean, when she says unstoppable joy, she lives it. She's not just speaking it. So I am honored that she would say yes, gracing the cover of this spring issue, especially for Women's History Month. And I couldn't think of anybody else that would be better fit to talk about grit and grace and joy, even in the face of obstacles and challenges. Let me just share this last piece about Amberly. The even more profound part of her story is that before the accident happened, she used to be a model, and she used to be a fitness rep for Nike. When she had the accident, everything went away. No more contracts, no Nike contract, no more modeling. Like, her entire life changed, not just her physical, but everything about what she had amassed, had accrued, had achieved, changed. That sent her into a spiral downward in a space of depression, and ended up, she became addicted to the pain medicines that they were giving her for those 34 surgeries. So she has pulled herself up out of some difficult stuff, y'all. You owe it to yourself to get the magazine, or go over to voicesofchangemagazine.com, read all about her. I'll just show you really quickly. Like, I mean, look at that face and that energy that she has, which I'm here. Like, you can see the happiness and the joy in her, even through the picture, right? Like, the magazine it jumps out at you, the joy that she has. So I'm honored she said yes to being our cover, and I can't wait for you guys to read it. And then there were 60 amazing women who were named in this issue as the top 60 women leaders to watch in 2025. Now, you got to be bad to the bone to have made this list, okay? And we don't have all 60 with us tonight, but we do have, I believe, about 15 or 20, and I'm going to allow them to give you a little blurb about who they are, what their work is in the world, and they'll give you also how you can connect with them. So we're going to jump right in now. And I'm going to call out my first person who I'm hoping is here. Atabola, are you with us? And some of them might not have gotten on. I did, send out an incorrect link, Zoom link earlier. So some of them might not have gotten the corrected link. We're going to keep moving. How about Arletta Allen? Are you with us? Okay. I do know that Carol is with us. Carol Ross Burnett, if you would unmute yourself and come on camera.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl. I'm so excited to be here. I grew up in the segregated Jim Crow South, where those kinds of laws ruled the land and possibility was very limited for Black people. Fortunately, my mother told me otherwise. When I moved to Berkeley, California, I realized there were so many possibilities. And as I embraced my faith, I learned that with God, all things are possible. So I'm Dr. Carol Ross Burnett, and I am recently married. So you may see PENN on the end of my name, Dr. Carol Ross Burnett Penn. My husband is present. Hi, baby.
Hey,
And
baby.
I am CEO and principal of CRB Global LLC. I am a possibility strategist. I use my lived experience, my expertise, my scholarship, my creative talents, and everything that I have to help organizations and individuals recognize possibility, pursue purpose, and transform their organizations and themselves. I'm a published author. I'm a seasoned speaker. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. And I have impacted thousands of lives during the course of my career. Find my feature on page 60 of the magazine. And please do connect and reach out. Let's explore what's possible together. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl.
I love it. You look beautiful. You look stunning. Congrats to the bride and the groom, Mr. Anthony Penn. He was one of the first people here. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be here for my boo thing." Yes, I love it. I love it. Y'all go ahead and give love in the chat for Carol Ross Burnett. You can find her feature on page 60, whether it's through the print issue or the digital. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Next, we're gonna go to Martina Britt Yelverton.
Hey there, Dr. Cheryl. Can you hear me okay?
We can. Yay.
So good and excited to be here on tonight. Blessed evening, everyone. My name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton, and I am a passionist and an always be marketing you brandmaster and brand coach, helping entrepreneurs who may be stuck and struggling inside of their brand to create impact and influence inside of their own zhuzh, as I call it. Okay. So my mission, of course, is to equip, to empower, to educate those people who may be on the struggle bus of branding so that they can actually utilize our simplified brand and business strategies and solutions to do what? To get out here and to generate some profits, right? Some impact, some influence. My feature is actually located, boom, on page 20, where you can learn more about how to get in contact with me. You can look on all social media platforms at Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton or just Martina Britt Yelverton. It is how it sounds. It's spelled how it sounds. Okay. And most times you'll find me each Tuesday through Friday giving free value on YouTube. Thank you again for this platform, Dr. Cheryl, for all of these years you've allowed me to come out and to share with your network. I greatly appreciate it. To all of you women who are top 60, this year is ours. Let's thrive in 2025.
Oh, I love it. I love your energy. And did you see how I switched things around for you? Oh, you first, you at the top this time. Because y'all know the people with the W and the Y as the last name, we always at the end of the line. Always. I said, I'm gonna trick her. I'm gonna switch it up this time. We're gonna go by Brit.
Thank you. That's the founding name. I appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing. Did y'all hear her say that? The struggle bus of Brandon. So if you on that struggle bus of Brandon, make sure that you connect with Martina. And that's the great thing about each person's feature is that all their contact information is there. If you want to hire them, if you want to have them on your podcast, if you want to interview them, if you want to feature them in your magazine or whatever it is your platform, you want them to come and speak at your event, your conference, you can find them. All of their information is contained here, their email, their phone number, their website. You can even do your research beforehand. So thank you so much again, Martina. All right, is Felicia with us? I'm not sure if she's here, but I want to make sure I call out the name. Is Felicia Charlton here? Okay, we're gonna keep moving. What about I know Datasha is here. Where are you, Datasha?
Great evening, everybody. I'm Datasha Coleman, and I am the CEO of Launching Winners, where we inspire the winner in you. Whether you're transitioning from career, life, school, or any transitions that life sends your way, at Launching Winners, what we like to do is take your knowledge, your experience, and your future potentials to help launch you in the direction of your next win. And where we do that is increasing your confidence, your capacity, and your production for you to be productive in the next phase of your life. So at Launching Winners, we look forward to finding out all of your potential, all of your knowledge, and all of the capacity that you have to launch you in the direction of your next win. Dr. Cheryl, I thank you again that I am able to be here as a combat Navy veteran with 20 years serving in the military during one of the deadliest times, to be able to show that grit, knowing that when you come out of the military, you can launch your life in the next direction of your win. So if any of you all are looking forward to working with me and know somebody that knows somebody that needs to work with me to launch them in the direction of their next win, whatever that win looks like for you, Launching Winners is here to help you. I am in this magazine, and I'm honored to be featured as one of the top 60s for the spring issue and Women's History Month. And you can find me, you all. Let me just stop right there, because what we do is learn how to sit in it. You can find me on page 23 in the issue. And if you want to follow me on my social media handles, I am Datasha, Detaashia, and I'm also the CEO of Launching Winners. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl. Congratulations, everyone. And I look forward to seeing also what you all will do in 2025 as we continue to take up space, because our history and our contributions cannot be erased nor denied.
All right. Thank you so much. Y'all give it up for Datasha in the chat. She says she is launching winners. If you're ready to win, whatever your next win is, this is the person that you want to tap into. All right. Thank you also for your service. I saw some people posting that in the chat as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to keep this thing moving. Is Dr. Delica here? Let's see. Is she
Yes,
here?
good evening,
Hey!
good evening, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry my camera cannot be on. I had to step out. I'm still at work. You know how it is.
We do.
But I'm honored and privileged. Dr. Wood, thank you so much for this opportunity. Ladies, are you all in the house? Especially my top 60, because we come to take it, we come to win, and we come to take over. I am Dr. Fela Delika Daysmay. I am also a newlywed. Well, I'm getting to the year hump, so I guess I'm still going to say I'm a newlywed and a new mom. But it's an honor and privilege to be before you all today. I don't have much time, so I'm going to keep it short and simple. But you know, as pastors, we long-winded, so I'm gonna try not to be long-winded tonight. But just know, if you are looking to live out your purpose, whether in the marketplace, in ministry, in the nonprofit sector, then I'm your girl. I'm the passion and purpose activator. I help you push you into what God has created for you for such a time as this. This is our season. This is our hour. That was the message at church on Sunday, and I'm just gonna take and run with it. This is our season, and we're really gonna rise and shine. So it's all about realizing, as they say, if they give you lemons, you make some good behind lemonade. And if you from the South, we know how to make some good lemonade. And we put a whole lot of sugar into it, don't we? But it's all about realizing that all the difficulties you've had in your life are there to make you the best person. I thought it was working against me, but when I realized how to have a different perspective and look at life differently, I came to realize that all that has came to break me was there to actually build me. And so I share that same message with others, no matter what you've been through. You've been a divorce, you've been homeless, you've been whatever kind of challenges you face, it's all about turning it and for your good. As the Bible says in Romans 8:28, all things, not some things, not a few things, but all things shall work out for your good. And so that's what I do. I help you to turn it around and make sure that you can turn your mess into a message. Once again, I am Dr. Fela Delika Daysmay, and it's my honor and privilege to be of service in any way. May you all be blessed.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Y'all give her love. She says she is the passion and purpose activator. Waiting on you. So you know how they say that saying that goes that when the student is ready, y'all finish it for me in the chat. When the student is ready, what happens? Everybody type that in the chat because Dr. Delica said, I'm ready for you. You know, if you're ready, I'm ready. I'm here. Yes, Michelle, the teacher will appear. Yes, yes, yes. So calling our next featured participant up to the stage is Stavetta. And yes, I call this the stage because it is a stage. Stavetta Dickerson. And I know she's here. Stavetta?
Hi, Dr. Cheryl. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm great. Congrats.
Wait. Let me get my timer started. All right, 1 minute. Let me roll with this.
Y'all, let me give you a secret. Savannah is in my GSU, and GSU know Dr. Cheryl don't play about time, don't y'all? Because we're speakers. So when you get a time frame, you got to stay in your time frame. So Savannah is, you gonna feel some different energy because she know. Savannah, you got the floor. It's yours.
All right, I got 54 seconds to express to y'all. I am a prayer veteran. I am an actual veteran. I was in the U.S. Navy for 4 years during the Gulf War. I have spent the last 15 years of my life serving our nation and serving our community, our churches at the International House of Prayer. I am on the night watch. I'm from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. contending for the purposes and promises of the church. So I am a spiritual life coach. You can find me at Perspective 11:1. And that is the end of my time frame because I'm going to stick to my time. Thank y'all so much, Dr. Cheryl. This is awesome. Amen.
I love it. Oh, I just love you. She came in at 38 seconds. Come on, Savannah. You better show my son. I love it. Congrats to you. She says she is 80. Did y'all catch that? What's the two veterans she said? Who caught that? Type it in chat. Who caught what type of veteran she says she is? Something specific that she said at the opener with two things. Anybody catch it? Type it in the chat. Anybody catch? Come on, Apostle Delicate. Yeah, all of y'all. Y'all are on it tonight. Yes, come on, a veteran and an actual veteran. What was your branch of service again?
U.S. Navy.
U.S. Navy. My husband, Navy. Yeah. Anybody else Navy? Let us know in the chat. Thank you, Stavetta. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank
Next
you.
up, we have Brianna Jackson, and I know Brianna's here as well. Pretty in purple.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Dr. Cheryl, for the opportunity. My name is Brianna Jackson, and I am the founder and principal of The Refining Company, which is an independent learning and development firm focused on strength-based development. As a Gallup certified Clifton Strengths coach, I have branded a term called Office Confidence, which is to unapologetically articulate your professional brand, values, and strengths in the workplace to improve your sense of career well-being. So I work with individuals and teams to unearth and activate that office confidence so they can have the experiences in work that they deserve, because work should not suck. And the way that we make it better is because we're working in our gifting. And so if you're interested in getting connected for yourself or for your team, you can find me in the magazine. She said pretty in purple, she ain't lying, on page 39. And you can also find me at my website, which is www.therefiningco.com. I look forward to sparkling with you all soon. Thank you.
Oh, I love that. Y'all catch them little right. I look forward to sparkling with you soon. Come on now. Yes. Royalty. I mean, I love the way that purple pops on the page. Y'all, if you don't have the printed magazine, go over to voices of change magazine.com. voicesofchangemagazine.com. And at least you owe it to yourself to look through those top 60 women leaders to watch in 2025. Check out our sister Brianna Jackson. And it's free. We don't charge you to be able to view the digital version. So please go there, but then share it with a friend. You know how sometimes we get our hands on something good, but don't just get your hands on something good. Tell somebody else about it. Hey, this is a great read, right? Because we are going through different times now in this season of the world, and this part of history, if you will. And so people need some good stuff to read on. They need some things to inspire them, to motivate them, to sometimes push them to actually take action towards the things that they want to accomplish. And so all of that is encompassed in this spring issue. And so congratulations, Brianna, in addition to the rest of our ladies. All right, we're moving on now to Lisa Jennings. And I know Lisa's here. I saw her name. Yeah, she's there. Lisa?
Starting all over again. Good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa Jennings, and I am the CEO of Legion Speaks to Inspire. This is a community that I've developed where I work especially with military spouses, but anyone who has dealt with grief would benefit greatly from my 4 pillars that I have developed. The program is turning trauma around, the paradigm shift. This is where I teach DBT, CPT, integrative health, whole health. If you have anyone that you know that would benefit from learning from these dialectic behavior therapy programs, you can find me on all platforms on social media. In the future, I do intend to have YouTube channels that I would teach these things also. Thank you very much.
Awesome. You look beautiful, Lisa. Absolutely beautiful. And look, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know what DBT or CBT is, but what I can tell you is that Lisa has a very compelling story to share. You want to read about her. You want to check out her website. We were just on, yes, we were just on a session. Was it last night? The weekend.
It was last night.
Last night, and she had experienced a devastating loss of her son. And for me, it really hits home because many of you know that my twin sister lost her baby boy literally the year after Lisa lost her son, who was in his 20s. I believe he said he was 24. So yeah, so just, when you hear people, I would say everybody has a story, and we don't walk around with a big sign on our forehead saying, hey, this is what I've experienced, or this is what I'm going through right now. Hey, I had to drag myself out of the bed because of the pain that I'm having or the trauma that I'm having based on this loss. But everybody has a story, and if you just give people a couple minutes to share it, you'd be surprised. Sometimes it can shift the trajectory of your own life. It can shift your thinking when you see people who are intentional about being in pain, experiencing things like grief, but they keep getting up. Like, it's that bounce back muscle, that resilience, that determination, that commitment. That's why I'm in such adoration of my sister, because I know what losing her baby boy did to her. And so I admire you. I commend you for being so vulnerable and sharing your truth and your story and turning it into a message to help others. So thank you again so much, Lisa, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. You look beautiful. All right, we're keeping it moving. Our next featured lady, our top 60, as a part of our top 60 women leaders to watch, is Chandra Jones Williams. Are you here? I think you are. I think I saw your name. And if so, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, everybody. Life does not always go as planned, but reinvention is possible. My name is Chandra Jones Williams, and through my life, going through ups, downs, ins and outs, up and down, being stuck, I made a non-negotiable decision to not stay down, but get back up and keep going. So through all of that, I use my pain for purpose, and I help others reinvent themselves, revamp the narrative, and become all that God has created them to be. I am a published author, transformational speaker, and I am just super excited about doing everything that God has chosen for me to do. You can find me on page 42 in the magazine. You can find me on all the handles in there. So women, I'm excited for everybody. Congratulations, 2025. We about to go and thrive. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl, for everything that you do.
Oh, you're so welcome. I love that energy. Y'all know I'm big on energy, right? Like, energy will either attract to you everything you want, including the people that you want to be connected to, or it will repel it. And you got to decide, how am I showing up? Is it attracting and drawing what I want, or is it keeping it away from me? So that energy right there, Chandra, is everything. And congratulations to you for being a part of our top 60. All right, keeping it moving. Next is Dr. Linda Jordan. The floor is yours. You can unmute yourself and come on camera.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Cheryl. It is indeed an honor to be a part of this wonderful magazine. For those that don't know me, my name is Dr. Linda Jordan here in the great state of North Carolina. I am a breast cancer survivor of 10 years, whoop, whoop, as of February of this year, which caused me to start my own business. So I'm the CEO and founder of LRJ Coaching and Business Solutions, where I help voice, but most importantly, help them transition from the corporate space to being their own boss and using real estate to generate wealth and create a family legacy. You can find me on page 43. Purple and pink are my colors because of breast cancer. And so you can find me on any social media platform. So for me, I love to help women lead, succeed, and thrive. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl.
Oh, I love it. Right to the point. And congratulations on being a breast cancer survivor of 10 years, y'all. 10 years, right? We always say, as long as you have life and breath in your body, you are still on assignment. You still have work to do. It doesn't matter how much you've already done. We celebrate that. We congratulate, but we know we got to still stay in the journey because there are more people who need to hear your voice. There are more lives to be impacted. There are billions of people on the planet. How many billions have you touched? How many millions have you touched? How many hundreds of thousands have you touched? Okay, you probably got work to do, just like I do. So we got to keep showing up. So kudos to you. Thank you for turning that experience that you went through into a message to help others. Thank you so much. All right, next up is Dr. Real. Now, Dr. Real, you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce this last name for us. So for right now, I'm going to call you Dr. Real.
You can try. I'll correct you. I'll correct you.
Okay, so I'm going to call it Dr. Real Kunini.
Yes, Kunene. Yes, you've said it right. You've said it right. What an honor. What a privilege, really, to be featured as one of the top women leaders to watch in 2025. Hi, by the way, I'm Dr. Riel and Kunene. I am not for the timid, but I am the rocket fuel that your business needs to blast past barriers and rise to greater heights. So as your business strategist and optimizer, what I do is that I empower, motivate professionals to discover their full potential and shift them into growth overdrive. So from owning diverse companies to having experience as a CEO and guiding Fortune 500 companies to helping multi-million-dollar enterprises, I believe that I have a distinctive talent for empowering high-achieving coaches, elite startups, and business leaders to become dominant forces in their industries, because I believe that the sky is no longer the limit, but now the sky is our point of view. So let's all rise to greater heights. So you can connect with me at www.risetogreaterheights.com. And my story on the magazine is on page 46. So let's stay connected. Thank you so much, Dr. Cheryl, for such a powerful lineup of amazing leaders, and for you to put together a platform like this, the Voice of Change magazine, which is an exciting platform to spotlight all the top 60 women leaders to watch in 2025. Congratulations, all dynamic leaders. Thank you.
Absolutely. And congratulations to you. And I love that. Wait a minute. I got goosebumps up and down my arms when she said, first of all, I'm the rocket fuel that your business needs. Okay. That was all I needed to hear right there. I am the rocket fuel to help shift you into growth overdrive. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I heard it. Congratulations. That is exactly why she is one of our top 60 women leaders to watch. Make sure if you don't have the print magazine that you either get a copy from someone that you are here supporting, that you are connected with, or go and get the digital version at voicesofchangemagazine.com. Thank you again, and congratulations, Dr. Real. Next is Shelly. And Shelly, your last name as well. I think it's Machete, but I could be completely wrong, because sometimes I am.
That is okay. It is pronounced Machete.
Machete.
That's all right.
Okay, see, it's that little accent mark.
Yeah. I don't know why we need the TTN at the end, but it's okay. It's working.
Well, congratulations to you, and you have the floor.
Thank you so much. First of all, congratulations to all the amazing, wonderful women here. My name is Shelly Mache. I am an empowerment speaker, certified life purpose and confidence coach, best-selling author, and mom life strategist. And so I show highly driven mompreneurs how to confidently balance motherhood with career or business goals without the burnout and without the stress. Because a lot of times that's exactly what happens. We feel like we need to sacrifice one side for the other. And I'm here to say that you don't need to live an either or life. You can live an and life, and you get to put what goes behind it. And so that life belongs to you. But it's not just about balance. You have a voice, and I'm here to help you use it. And that's why I also show new and aspiring women speakers how to take that voice, leverage that voice, and use public speaking so that they can expand their brand, so that they can open doors of new opportunity, and so you can own the stage, honey, in confidence. And so I am on page, y'all, I had to run and get my book because I had left it. I am right here. I don't even know if you can see it because I think it's taking it out, but I am on page 49. I am featured on page 49, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram at my name, Shelly Mache, which is behind me, or we can connect together on my new Facebook group, which is Stage Ready Speakers. Thank you so much, Dr. Cheryl, and congratulations to every amazing, amazing lady featured.
Oh, I love it. Congratulations. So that is awesome. I love it. They're putting in the chat, yes, the light belongs to you. They're congratulating you. Now look, I got to tell you something, Shelly. I have an event coming up called Stage Ready. So don't think this is the first time I'm hearing of you saying it. So I ain't stealing your stuff. Y'all know how people be like,
Look,
so my
no,
idea, right?
no, you didn't, Dr. Cheryl.
It just says that great minds think alike. How about that? Great minds think alike. I love it. Congratulations on everything that you're doing and for being one of our top 60 women leaders to watch. Before we go on to our final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ladies left. Before we go on to that and close out, if you are here as a supporter, I just want you to type supporter in the chat because we want to celebrate you. Because here's the thing, like none of us get to this place of being a top woman leader on our own. We don't get there by ourselves. It's our community, it's our spouses, our children, our family, our faith-based community. It's people around us, our followers, our clients who adore us. That's what helps us to get to places like this. None of us are winning on our own. How about that? None of us. So if you are here as a supporter, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. We value you for the way that you are supporting these amazing women leaders. And so we're going to keep it moving. Our next featured lady is, let me see, I think she's here. Yes, Sheena Robinson.
Good evening, Dr. Show. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I am super excited to be here today. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl, for the opportunity. I am Sheena Robinson, the Financial Parent Consultant. I am the founder and Chief Visionary Officer of Financial Parent Academy. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization that focuses on helping parents, children, college students, and growing adults with financial literacy. My mission is truly to help parents become what we have termed as financial parents, to teach them how to raise financially successful children by giving them tools and resources such as our book, Financial Parenthood, The Keys to Raising a Rich Kid, to share what type of financial principles to teach at every age level, as well as the different financial products to be invested in. I am super excited to be in this 2025 edition of the Voices of Change magazine. You can catch me on page 59 and on Instagram at Financial Parent Academy INC. Thanks again.
I love that. First of all, congratulations on being a part of our top 60. And she said the keys to raising a rich kid. I wish I had come across that. My kids, I still need to put them in a class. I need to come over to your website and look up all your information. I love it. I love that expression, raising a rich kid. Come on, I got three of them. So if you want more information, again, go over to voicesofchangemagazine.com. Check it out. You can pull up everyone's feature. You can read more about who they are, their work in the world, but also, more importantly, their contact information is there. You can reach out to them directly. We are not being gatekeepers. In this magazine, no, we are opening up the gate. How about that, right? Because there is enough for all of us, and we need to be intentional about featuring and spotlighting people who are doing positive work so that you make the connection with who you need to make the connection with. So when you go to the magazine, either in print or online, you'll be able to connect with any of the 60 women that you would like to connect with directly. Their email is there, their website is there. For many of them, their phone number is listed, so you can reach out directly. All right. Thank you again, Sheena. Congratulations. All right, y'all. I want you to type in the chat final five. Type that in the chat. We have our final 5 ladies for the evening. We're coming over now to Brenda Sawyer.
Yes, good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Brenda Sawyer, and I'm happy to be here. First of all, I am a best-selling author. I am a retired educator for almost 15 years. I taught for almost 30. So I am the founder and CEO of Girls Walking with Integrity, Empowering for Destiny, where I equip Christian women with strategies to move from pain to purpose by empowering, encouraging, and transforming their lives through biblical principles and teaching while leaving an indelible legacy for posterity and confidence. And I'm so happy to be featured in this magazine. It's great. I'm on page 62. I just want to empower women to have the confidence that they need to become all that God has called them to be. So you can find me on social media platforms at Brenda Sawyer Encourages. That's where you can find me. And so I am on page 62, and I look forward to you reading it and enjoying your reading. Take care and thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all those years of educating. And again, you've just been empowering for a year. I think you said 30 years. So you've been doing this work, right? What do they say? You're not new to this, you true to this, right? Dr. Brenda, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're honored to have you as a part of our top 60 women leaders to watch in 2020-25. All right, coming up next, Sabrina Thomas. Where are you, sis?
Hello, everyone. Good evening, I should say. My name is Sabrina Thomas, and I am CEO of Sabrina Thomas LLC, as well as an author committed to empowering others through writing, an advocate for change, and a breast cancer warrior, 2 years cancer-free. Okay, as a leader, my mission is to empower others, especially women, to overcome their challenges and discover their voice, whether they're doing that through personal growth or sharing their stories in anthologies as authors. I am truly, truly honored to be featured in the spring issue of Voices of Change magazine. You can find me on page 66. And I invite you to connect with me on social media at Sabrina T Speaks on all platforms. Thank you.
I love it. Congratulations, Sabrina. She holding that magazine up. Yes, you got to have pride about the things that you are, the accomplishments, right? Sometimes how many of y'all have ever been like me? You grinding and you grinding and you grinding and your head down, and you grinding and you grinding and grind some more, and something amazing happens. And you look at it for a hot second and okay, I got to go back to grinding. And you grinding and grinding, and you don't even take time to really celebrate and let it sink in. So this is why we're doing this today, because they deserve to be celebrated. This is a huge accomplishment. And we want to make sure that you know that you are seen and you are making such an impact in the world. So if you all will, again, just give them congrats in the chat. Congrats, all the top 60 women leaders to watch in 2025 as we have these brief conversations with just a few of them who are with us tonight. Our final three, Bridget Washington, are you here with us?
Yes, Dr. Cheryl. Hey, everybody. Hey. Good evening. I am Bridget Washington Jackson. I recently got married too.
All these newlyweds.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm known as the Passion Inspirator, and I am the CEO of Bremery Global, which is a personal and professional development company dedicated to empowering individuals and businesses to achieve extraordinary success. So I am a coach, speaker, trainer, author, and podcast host. My mission is not just to inspire growth, but to ignite transformation, unlock hidden potential, and help people live boldly and purposely. Some of my ventures on my company is the Fanatical Life and Girlfriend Society, where I create spaces for empowerment, connection, and thriving in faith, business, and life. As everyone else has said, I am super excited to be in the magazine as well. I am featured on page 70. Holly, if you hear me. I can be reached on social media at Bridget Empowers. You can join my groups, Girlfriend Society and the Fanatical Life Movement. And my website is iambridgetjackson.com. And I have one more thing to say. Yes, thank you.
Do y'all want to tell you I love my clients? Like, I just love them so, so, so much. So if y'all, anytime y'all hear us yell out GSU, it stands for Global Speakers University. This is my speakers university, and we go through intensive training together, and we really are a family. If you're here and you're a member of GSU, just type GSU in the chat so they can know that GSU is here and showing up in big numbers. Congratulations, Bridget Washington Jackson. I'll make sure I add that on to all of my information for you. All these newlyweds in the building, y'all. All this love going on. I love it. All right. I'm looking for this next person, but I'm not sure if she's here. So I'm gonna call her name out anyway. Shavana Whitehead. Are you here? I don't see her name, but she's on my list. So I just want to make sure. Shavana Whitehead. All right. So we're going to go to our final participant of the evening. Thank you for being so patient, because you're a W. I'm W. So I'm always at the end too, my sister. Raven Williams, you are going to close us out this evening.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Raven J. Williams, and I am the visionary behind Inspire, Lead, and Empower. And I am the CEO of Raven J. Williams, LLC, a platform designed to ignite purpose amplify voices, and pour power into women and youth through impactful leadership, transformative mentoring. And my mission as a leader is to do more than just motivate. I strive to inspire lasting change, spark confidence, and create spaces where people see their worth, own their story, and walk boldly in purpose. Whether I'm delivering a keynote or pushing purpose or speaking life into your mornings with some good affirmations, I inspire to move the next generation of change makers. I also carry an unshakable passion to uplift others and help them embrace their journey and empower them to lead lives of impact, purpose, and intention. Purpose being the key word here. I am extremely honored to be featured in this spring issue of Voices of Change magazine. You can find my feature on, because I understand the assignments, on page, wait, let me see, 73. You can find me on page 73, and you can follow me on social media at ravenjwilliams.com or on my websites, ravenjwilliams.com and girlwakeupandwin.com. Thank you so much, Dr. Cheryl Wood, for this amazing opportunity, and congratulations to all of the dynamic leaders who were featured in this magazine.
Come through, Raven. Absolutely. And I want y'all to know that we're not just celebrating this, even though it's in the spring issue. This is all year long. Somebody type in the chat, all year long. You are the top 60 women leaders to watch for 2025. Baby, we got quite a few months left. This is all year long. We have to learn how to celebrate the impact we're making in the world, to celebrate each other. That's why we're doing this session, so that we can come together collectively and say, we see you. Because too often, if you're not a big brand name, if you're not a celebrity or an influencer, you have millions of followers, people make you feel like sometimes that, oh, you're not really touching the world. You're not leaving your fingerprint. But we know otherwise. We know that every day that you wake up and you are intentional about sharing your gifts, your talents, your skills, every day that you wake up and you are intentional about being on divine assignment and not allowing that divine assignment to collect dust, we know that you are changing the world one person at a time, one word at a time, and that your voice is too powerful, too inspiring, too motivational, too educational for you to ever stay silent. So we are consistently empowering, encouraging, and challenging all of you, those who are supporters, those who are in our top 60, to continue turning up the volume on your voice. This is not the time to turn it down. This is not the time to go silent. This is not the time to put it on mute. No, turn up the volume, because someone somewhere is waiting on what you're sitting on. You've been through some stuff that somebody else is currently going through, and they need to hear that, yes, I can make it through. That this is not the end. This is not a period. This is a comma in my story. That I get to, if something challenging is happening right now, I get to be able to create solutions to that. And I get to create a new chapter, a new story. That's why we're sharing Voices of Change. So again, I celebrate every one of you, all of even the ladies who could not join us tonight, because there were 60 of us. People have busy lives. But kudos to you. Congratulations. You are deserving. We know that every person in this particular issue, our spring issue, you are going to continue touching so many lives. As they say, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard all that you are going to do with your unique fingerprint. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you to everyone who showed up and supported us this evening. Y'all get your issue of Voices of Change magazine. Run and get it. Go to voicesofchangemagazine.com or connect the person that you're here supporting and offer to purchase an issue, a copy of the magazine, so that you can read it, you can touch it. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear this. Listen. Can y'all hear that? That tell you that's some good, that right there, that's good stationery, right? You can hear that, you know what I'm saying? So this is worth the investment, because not only do you get quality, but you get stories. You get to read about inspiring people who, again, are doing major work in the world, positive, transformative work. If you are interested in being featured, I'll say this to close out. If you're interested in being featured in one of our futures combining future issues, make sure that you send us an email to cherylempowers@gmail.com if you'd like to advertise your business, your coaching practice, your product, your book, your whatever you have coming up. Please contact us, cherylempowers@gmail.com. And last but not least, I did promise that I was going to announce who our cover will be, and only you will know it because you showed up, who our cover will be for our summer issue, which is our 1 year. I cannot believe it's been a year. Like, it makes me want to cry. For our 1 year anniversary. Y'all ready? Can you give me a drum roll? Let me know you excited. You as excited to hear it as I am to share it. I keep a little suspense, y'all. Right? Drum roll. Give me a drum roll, y'all. Okay, we got drum rolls. Are y'all ready? This is confirmed and locked in. Our cover for summer, which is our 1 year anniversary, is none other than the GOAT, the guru himself, Les Brown. Woo! Come on. That man is 80 years young and he ain't slowing down. He still got it. And if you know anything about being a voice of change, he is the voice of change. Like 80 years, you've been in the industry for 50 plus years and you are still highly sought after. You are still transforming lives. Around the world. Sometimes I get on calls and lessons featured, and there are thousands of people just wishing that they could have a moment of his time. And for God to bless me to have a friendship, a relationship, a connection with Les Brown, where I can pick up the phone and call him, I'm not going to just keep that to myself. I'm going to share him with you. So I am so excited to have him as our cover. I already have the cover. I'm not going to show you the cover, but it is fire. You hear what I'm saying? Fire. So as we celebrate this spring issue and we prepare for our 1 year anniversary issue, we will be looking to feature our top 60 speakers, our top 60 speakers. So if that's something that you're interested in getting information on, you can also send an email to cherylempowers@gmail.com. We'll also send a couple emails out through my email list just to make sure that you have all the information. But I'm excited to share that with you. Congratulations again to the ladies who are in our spring issue featuring Amber Lago and her story. And also, I do want to go ahead and take that time again to celebrate our GSU member, Kenyatta Powers Rucker. She also did a takeover for her ladies in tech. So here is her special edition. She's having her launch this Saturday, and she typically has, a ton of people at her event. But her ladies who are featured in the Ladies in Tech Volume 3 book are also featured here in this special edition of Voice of Change magazine. So y'all go out into the world, make your voice heard, turn up the volume. That's what I want to close with. Turn up the volume. Somebody type that in the chat. Let's close on that. Turn up the volume. Type that in the chat for me. Turn up the volume. Simply stated, turn up the volume. We are not going silent. We are turning up the volume because you have something important to say. You cannot afford, don't take your voice, don't take your experiences, don't take your gifts, don't take your talents, don't take your stories to the grave. We're not doing that. We're making sure no, we're sharing it while we're here, while you can give somebody guidance, while you can give somebody empowerment, while you can give somebody inspiration, while you can give somebody education and training and all the things that people need to move forward in their lives. Do it while you can. Do it while you still have the ability. There are people who wish they could be here. My nephew gone at 20. My dad gone at 59. I talked about Lisa Jennings, who's featured. Her son gone at 24. You don't know the day nor the hour. So act like you don't know the day or the hour. And make sure that you don't just have a to-do list, you have a today list. What am I doing today to touch other lives? How am I impacting someone else than me? How am I making my life bigger than me today? Not just what I'm going to do and having that long list, but today. So have a to-do list, that's fine, but make sure you have a to-do list, but have a today list. What am I doing today to show God that I'm grateful for the voice he's given me, the experiences, yes, even the tough stuff that I've been through and pressed through. We heard someone talk about, I think it was Sabrina being cancer-free, but for 2 years now. Someone else had their cancer survivor story. Yeah, you're still here, which means you're not done. Let's close out by having everybody please unmute your phones. And if you would give love to our top 60 women leaders to watch, that's how we'll close out tonight. Thank you for being here.
Congratulations.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You are absolutely amazing. Wonderful.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Hey, Miss Bridget, congratulations, everybody.
Dr. Cheryl, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Don't let the
Thank
dream
you.
die. Got the cold out there.
Congratulations,
Don't
everyone.
let
Y'all
it
are
die.
awesome.
Don't let the dream die.
Y'all are
Don't
awesome.
take
Yes,
your dreams to
you.
the grave. That's right.
Thank you, Dr.
everybody.
Cheryl.
Right.
Always been
Thank you,
excellent.
Dr. Cheryl,
Have
for
a
Thank
good
you
night.
so
You're so
much.
welcome.
Congratulations.
Take your vision to the grave. That's
Y'all are
right.
amazing. Y'all are amazing. Keep doing such great work in the world. We need you.
Mhm.
We need you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your voice
Good
is
night,
vital.
everyone. Thank you.